Hi there, yogis. It's Friday, and I always like to call Friday Fun Friday because I just want us to have some fun today. So, got a little break, though it's not raining right now. Actually, hasn't been as bad today as I think that the forecast initially, called for. It's actually nice and warm, and it's been sunny. So, Donnie's hanging out in his little pen, and I've got my yoga mat out, and I don't think my lawnmower is going to come today. It's a little bit wet for that. So, let's begin. Let's start today by just coming into a tabletop position. So come down onto your hands and knees. Just go ahead and press all your fingers into the mat. Press the top of your toes into the mat. And then pull your front body into your back body, beginning to just activate your core muscles right now. Go ahead and lift the crown of your head. Lift your tail as you come into cow pose, shining the heart forward. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, and look back towards your knees, like you're pushing yourself away from the mat. Draw your belly button into your spine. Inhale into cow pose. Exhaling into cat. One more time, breathe it in. As this exhale, we're going to round and sit back in child pose. Now walk the hands out a little farther if you can. Breathing in. And as you exhale, relax as deeply. Just let yourself melt into your mat right now. Feel yourself grounded. Connect to your presence with your body. As you inhale, round yourself back up into table. We're going to lift the chin, lift the tail, and exhale, bend the elbows and press yourself down and back. Child pose, rounding back up into table. Cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, breathe in and then come into a nice position, a nice strong tabletop right now. Go ahead and lift left leg, right arm, expand. Don't lift that left leg too high, but keep your hips nice and squared. Thumb up, point the toe. Take an expanding breath like you're trying to reach the pinky forward and the pinky foot backwards. And as you exhale, elbow to knee, round and squeeze. Two more times. Lengthen, squeeze, expand, and contract. And now return to your table. Opposite leg, opposite hand. Find your balance. Magnetize your core muscles. Lengthen and crunch. Breathe in, out. See how steady you can hold yourself as you inhale, length, and exhale, squeezing all the tension out. And return to your table. Now curl the toes under. We're going to lift the knees and hover the shoulders right over the hands right now. Once more, core muscles are magnetized. Breathe in. And as you exhale, we're going to push the sit bones back towards the back of your mat. So you can drop your heart and drop the eyebrow center. Now straighten out the legs as much as it feels good. Go ahead, bend your knees. We're going to look forward and come back into table. Exhale, child pose. Round yourself back into table and exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to inhale, kind of leading with the shoulders and round into your first high plank. And take 3 breaths in high plank today. So adjust your feet, activate the whole front side of your body, pressing yourself away from the mat. Bring that front body into the back body. Grow your neck out long, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, soften the knees, exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. If this is too hard, always come into tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times. High plank, breathe in, tabletop, or downward facing dog. Last one, breathe in. And wherever you are, meet me back in downward facing dog. Now walk towards the top of your mat. Press your feet into the earth. Don't throw your feet about hip width apart. And go ahead and grab opposite elbows right now. Just let the crown of your head fall towards the earth. And then bend one knee at a time as you sway back and forth in this ragdoll position. And then drop the hands in the mat. Shake the head. No tension in the head, the neck, and the shoulders. And then on an in-breath, we're going to round all the way up to extended mountain, palms together, and heart lifts. Lift those kneecaps, lift the heart, lift the pinkies up towards the sky, lift your chin. And as you exhale, gather all the energy universe has to offer you to your heart center. Press your thumbs into your heart, press your heart into your thumbs, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Dedicate your practice to someone today, or set an intention. On an in-breath, take your hands down, out, and all the way back up, and on an exhale, fold. On this next inhale, rise halfway. Keep your fingertips on the earth or slide your hands up your shins. You need a strong, straight spine. Exhale, all the way back down. Soften the knees, arms out and up. Breathing in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hop lift. Exhale, hands under the shoulders, step or hop back to high plank. Breathe it in. And exhale, shift forward and lower halfway down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. See if you can do that fluidly 3 more times. So breathing into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need. Inhale into cobra or up dog. And meet me back in downward facing dog. Always come into child or tabletop if you need. One more in-breath, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, press the top of the feet in the mat. See if you can hang out here for a breath, getting some length in your spine. And then come into table, tuck the chin round, sit back and down in child pose, just to stretch out that low back for a couple breaths. Breathe right into that low back area. And let it go. Now let's continue our flow. So round yourself back up into table. Inhale into cat, exhale into cat, breathing into neutral, tuck the toes and exhale into downward facing dog. Pedal it out, drop the head. No tension in your head, neck, and shoulders. Now toes to touch. On an inhale, lift the right leg to the sky for tail of the dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, think right hip over left hip. And inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw it in, round and squeeze. And then inhale, point 1 more time. Exhale, round and squeeze, and then look at the top of your mat and step the right foot in between your hands. Go ahead and drop the left knee as we come into this low lunge. Let the hips sink towards the right heel, and keep that left hand on the mat. We're going to take the arms out, right arm out and up, reaching up, pressing away with the left. Spread your fingers and let your hand fall towards the left side. Now place the hand back under the shoulder. Push your hips back towards the left heel. Walk the hands back, and as you breathe in, curl your toes, right toes towards your face. And exhale, soften your elbows. See if you can lower down a little bit more. On an inhale, walk forward into your lunge. Exhale, push it back into sort of a half splits. One more time, in and out. Now walk the hands back. We're going to curl the toes under and lift that left knee this time. Now use that core strength to rise to that strong crescent pose. Breathe in, pressing the right toe mound and the ball of the left foot into the earth. Pinkies down, thumbs up, heart lifts. And as you exhale, hands to heart. Now take your left hand forward, take your right hand back, and come into a little crescent twist. Right hand on the left leg, left hand comes up to the sky. Breathe in, reach back towards the back of the mat. And as you exhale, we start to cartwheel both hands down towards your right foot. Now look forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, going to straighten out the right leg the best you can. You don't have to lock it out. But drop your eyebrows in towards that right shin. Pyramid pose. Inhale. And exhale, see if you can drop a little deeper. Now keep that left hand planted where it is. Take the right hand to your right leg crease. Just going to push that hip, right hip back towards the back of the mat. Now begin looking towards the right, and on the next in-breath, lift the right hand up towards the sky for a twisted triangle. Breathe into this beautiful pose, and as you exhale, we're going to turn your left toes towards 10 o'clock and windmill your arms up and over into Warrior Two. Breathe into the strong Warrior Two pose. Inhale, up and over, reverse your warrior, and exhale, bend your elbow, extended side angle. So 2 more times, dancing warrior, up and over, and exhaling into extended side angle. Drop that hand all the way to the front. It feels good. Last time, up and over, extended side angle. going to come into a little bind today. So left hand can either come to the back, your middle of your back, just pull the shoulder back and look up towards the sky. Or you can take that right hand under, bind the left hand, and maybe squeeze into a bind. Only if this is in your practice and it feels good. If you're trying to grow a little bit in your practice or challenge yourself. Now release. We're going to cartwheel. Place both hands down on the mat, and we're going to lift that right leg all the way back up to that tail of the dog. And as you exhale, keep that right leg lifted as you shift forward and lower, halfway down. Inhaling into up dog, exhaling into downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in, out. 2 more. Empty. Oh, let your heart melt towards the mat. Feel your fingers pressing, grounding as you're receiving energy from the earth today. And then toes to touch. Right leg lifts up, bend your knee and stack the hip. Think left hip over right this time. Look back at your right foot, left foot. On an inhale, point the toe, and exhale, draw it in and round. One more, big expanding tail of the dog, and exhale, draw it in and step it through. Now we're going to drop that right knee this time and press the top foot. Let your hips just sink in towards the left heel. And then keeping the right hand on the mat, lift the left hand out and in for that little twist. Press with the right. Reach that right left pinky up to the sky. And then let it fall towards the right side this time. Now place that hand back. We're going to walk our hands back and lower hips towards right heel this time. Curl your left toes towards your face as you breathe in. And as you exhale, soften down. Now remember, no judgment on yourself. If one side is easy, none of us are symmetrical beings. One more in-breath, lengthening, and exhale, squeezing, letting go, lowering. Now, walk the hands forward. We're going to come into this lunge once more, and then curl your toes under and lift that right knee. So breathe in, and as you exhale, we're going to push the hips back towards that right foot, kind of straightening out that left leg the best you can. Let your eyebrow center relax. And then on an in-breath, take the left hand out and out. You can even push your hip back a little bit, squaring the hips, and then lift the left hand like you did on the other side, and then let the hand fall back towards the other side, really getting a beautiful twist. And then hands under the shoulders right here. So pressing the ball of the right foot, the toe out of the left foot, reach your arms out and up for that strong crescent. Breathe in and out. Gathering energy up from the earth and grounding to the earth center. Now hands at heart. We're going to take right arm forward. The left hand comes behind your back. Let that left hand come on the right leg as the right arm reaches up and over. Feel that beautiful twist. And I lost my balance. And then come back from that warrior 2. We're going to cartwheel our hands down towards the mat, straightening out that right leg and turning toes at 2 o'clock. We're going to windmill or cartwheel your arms all the way up to warrior 2. And take a moment to adjust your warrior 2 today. Breathe in and out till you find peace and comfort into this pose. And then dancing warrior, inhaling up and over, peaceful warrior. And exhaling down into extended side angle. Inhale up and over. And exhaling into your side angle. This feels good. Last one, biggest breath. And exhale. Challenge yourself today. And then you can turn into a bind if you want. Right hand can bend. You take the middle back and pull the shoulder back. And then left hand can come underneath your left leg. And then you can grasp your hands and squeeze your shoulders in. Come into this beautiful twisting bind today. Opening up and hitting all of your digestive organs. A big massage. Now release. We're going to cartwheel our hands down towards the mat. I'm going to lift the left leg up towards the sky for that tail of the dog. Exhaling into chaturanga, to plank. Exhaling chaturanga, and then coming into up dog. Coming into your table. Taking your knees to the edge of the mat right now, toes to touch. Sit back and down in a wide leg child pose. Something in my pocket. Matches. And then just wiggle around a little bit until you feel comfortable and relaxed in your child pose. Beginning to get into the inner and outer hip flexors today. On an in-breath, we're going to come back into table. And then we're going to bring the knees together and just swing the feet over to the side. And then come onto your mat. So I don't do a lot of seated poses when I'm outside. It's not too buggy today, but I don't know, I just like to be moving around a little bit more. So let's go ahead and take right leg into the left thigh, and then just center yourself over your right leg, left leg. Once you feel grounded and this right knee is relaxed, lift both arms up over your head, shoulders over the hips right now. Reach up as you inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze the navel to the spine and take your hands down towards that left calf. Now walk towards the left foot as you breathe in, and as you exhale, see if you can deepen. Some of you may be able to hold onto your foot. If not, hold onto your ankle or your calf muscles. And as you breathe in, we're just going to lengthen the crown of the head, the spine towards that left foot. And as you exhale, you're going to soften a little bit deeper. You're engaging your progress. Maybe grab hold of your wrist. And then lengthen a little more. And on the last breath, we'll take the elbows out and up. And breathe into those side ribs, that side body. Feels so good. And then walk the hands back. Curl yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Now, we're going to center ourselves over the right leg. So just kind of twist your body over the right leg and lift that right hand up to the sky. Anchor yourself down with your right sit bone and reach up with the right pinky. Take a big expanding breath. And as you exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips down towards the left foot. Take your gaze to your right bicep. Breathe in so you can lift up a little higher, all the time keeping yourself anchored to the earth. And then maybe taking your elbow or forearm in front of the left leg and reaching down and see if you can find your foot. Pull the shoulder back if you can. Look up and see if you can see that beautiful sky. It's still blue right now, a little cloudy, but still blue. Breathe in and then close your eyes. See if you can deepen, relaxing a little deeper, getting some length. Now on an in-breath, we're going to take that right hand all the way up and right behind your back. Spread the fingers. And then we're going to press ourselves up with that right hand. Come onto the right knee. Point that left toe and lift the left hand up and over. This is called Stargazer pose. Spread your fingers. Look at the back of your hand. And then see if you can lift the hips a little higher and relax that left hand a little more. Now soften the elbow and lower yourself back down. 2 more times. Inhale, Stargazer. Exhale. Lower down. Last one, Stargazer. Stretch it out and lower. That helps bring the yang into our practice. This stimulates your muscle growth, gets your circulation going, builds some strength. Now, take your left leg in towards your right leg. Take your right leg out to the end of the mat, and we're just gonna take a big breath in, draw the navel, and twist towards that right leg. Pinkies in, thumbs out, fingertips lift, pinkies lift up, look up. Get as much length in your spine as you can, and as you exhale, squeeze the belly up and in. Get the belly out of the way as you just fold over that right leg, and it doesn't matter if you're here, or if you're here, or if you're all the way down. What matters is that you're feeling this beautiful release in the muscles in your low back. So hinge from your hips, not your back. Lengthen on your in-breath, and fold a little deeper. Just kind of let go on your exhale. Maybe you can gauge your practice by grabbing your wrist or your toes or whatever you can feel, and then take the elbows out and up as you breathe into those side ribs today, expanding every space. And exhale, letting go. Now walk the hands back, save your back, using your fingertips, curl your chin, and press yourself all the way back up to this beautiful seated position. You're going to lift both hands up overhead once more and twisting towards that left leg. Right hand comes down. Breathe into the left side. Anchor yourself with the left sit bone. Reach up with the left pinky. And then walk the hands towards your right foot. Pull the shoulder back. Look up at that left bicep, maybe the sky. And as you exhale, allow yourself to deepen. No forcing, just allowing. It doesn't matter if you keep your hand here, if you're all the way down grabbing your foot. What matters is you're opening up the side body. And remember, we're all different. Our anatomy, the more athletic, probably the tighter you are. I've got some really strong athletes out there that Beth Gabbard and a lot of guys that, you know, they work out, they run, but they have really tight hamstrings, calf muscles. So breathe in, expand, and let go. Doesn't matter how deep, just so you're letting go. Now on an in-breath, we're going to take that left hand back. We come that beautiful stargazer pose once more. So left hand anchors itself down. Right hand reaches up, and it'll come up on the left knee as you point the right toe away. And then right hand falls back towards the earth. Spread your fingers and look at that star you made with your right hand. Breathe in and exhale. We're going to lower down 2 more times. Inhale, expand. Side body, exhale, lower down. Now use all your strength. Press yourself back up. See if you can lift the hips a little higher and relax the arm a little more. And then lower back down. Wasn't that beautiful? Now, bring your feet out in front of you. And just like when we did a moment ago, bending down over 2 feet, don't round from your back. Hinge from your leg creases like a forward fold. So place your hands right here on your leg creases right now. Breathe in, lengthen the crown of your head, and then drop your chin to your chest. Relax your calves, the back of your knees, your hamstrings. Relax your feet. And then just allow yourself to fall. Let gravity decide how far down you're going to go. Hinging from those leg creases. You can place the hands at any position that feel good. Breathe in, out. Squeeze the belly out of the way. Make more room to get a little deeper in your asana today. And once you've lowered as far as you can, see if you can hold for 2 more breaths. Last one, we're going to rise up. And then we're going to bend the knees and bring your hips towards your heels and lie down on your back. Now, we're going to come into a bridge pose today. And if back bend is in your practice, and you're on a safe place, it's not, I don't think I'm on a safe place. This mat's getting really worn out, but I think it's still pretty safe. So press the feet into the earth and take your hands down by your hips. Take a big breath in, and then just let your front body relax into your back body. On the next breath, we're going to press with the feet, the back knuckles, the back of the head, the shoulders, and lift your hips. And I want you to squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips. Bring your chest to your tucked under chin. Keep that chin tucked under. And as you exhale, squeeze your belly and lower back down. 1 vertebrae at a time, starting at the top and coming down nice and slow. Breathe in, expand back up. See if you can lift yourself a little higher this time. And exhale, control, nice and slow, back down. Breathe in, we're going to press the feet, rise back up, press the hands together, and then walk your elbows together. Keep those pinkies pressing into the earth. This is called kind of a supported bridge. Another way you can support your bridge is to lift a little higher and place your hands underneath your back, depending on your anatomy. You get a little bit deeper back bend like this. Now you can stay here. You can place your hands back underneath like I had before, or you can place your hands underneath your shoulders, and then you're going to press all the back knuckles of your fingers. Spread the fingers wide. Press all the 4 corners of your feet into the mat, and then lift the hips. Maybe today you can lift yourself up into wheel pose if that feels good. And if it's in your practice, breathe in. It's such a heart-opening pose. And as you exhale, look up and lower back down. So you can come up another time. So wherever you are, breathe in. Maybe not getting up all the way, but maybe just gently getting up part of the way. Growing in your practice, growing in strength and flexibility and balance. And exhale, lowering that down. Now here's your last chance if you want to go up. So biggest breath, push the feet, back knuckles, and rise. Wheel pose, back bend, breathe in. Endorphins are making you happy. So shake your head. And then, with that heart open and lifted to the sky, look up safely, lower back down. Now, hug your legs in towards your chest. Like a reverse child pose right now. And then bring your chin to your chest, rounding your back. Curl your tailbone towards your chin. As you inhale, lie down and lift your heart as you arch your back. Exhale, round and squeeze. One more time. Inhale, heart lifts, chin lifts. Exhale, last time, round it out. Now go ahead and take your arms out to a T. It's kind of itchy right here in the grass, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it right now. might be a little buggy. But press the knees together and then press that low back into the mat. No space in your back right now. Take a breath, look to the right, and let your knees fall to the left. And then take your left hand and just kind of press those knees towards the earth. If that feels good, keep both shoulders on the mat. Take a breath. Empty. One more. And then take that hand back out the side and bring the knees back to center. We're going to look to the left this time as knees relax to the right, and right hand comes on left knee this time. Just kind of holding that knee down, getting a little bit deeper twist in the core. It's good for low back pain. It's good for your digestive system. So breathe into this beautiful twist. Good for the spine. Getting our spine moving in all 6 different directions today. And then placing that right hand down. We're going to bring the knees back to center. Now place your hands behind your head. Inhale, heart lifts, back arches enough that I could slide my arm under if I was there with you today. And as you exhale, we're going to press that low back and bring elbows and knees. Lift your tail. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. In, out. In, out. 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. And squeeze it all out. And then lie down. Oh, that felt so good. Now take your hands down to the earth. And then we're just going to bring both knees over. Oh, take your arms out to a T once more. It's kind of hard for me, this grass. And then press that low back. Pelvis tip slightly up. Go ahead and flex the feet. And then straighten out left leg. And then right leg. See if you can bring your breath right to the space between your hip bones. And if you put your hand right there, right below the navel, it's kind of a hard area to identify, working those muscles. But it will strengthen those muscles in your pelvis area. So back and forth. Low back is pressing in the mat. Pelvis is tilted up just a little. As you just move 1 foot at a time. And you're smiling right now. You're not grimacing. Your upper body is relaxed, like you're walking and talking with your best friend. Just venting, having fun, catching up. And then hug the knees into your body once more. Wrap your arms around. Give yourself that beautiful hug. And then slide the feet up towards the sky in waterfall. Feel free to stay right here, just activating your lymphatic system, giving yourself this boost that we need right now. Helping your body to rid itself of any viruses, bacteria, environmental toxins. So if you can stay here, that's fine. If you need a little bit more of a boost to your metabolism, and you have a safe spine, which means no arthritis, no rheumatoid, no osteoarthritis, no osteopenia, no neck injuries, and your spine is safe and you feel okay with this, you can rock the hips up and come into plow pose. This is going to give a little bit more of a stimulation to your thyroid, parathyroid, and thymus gland. And then some of you may be able to bend the knees and bring the knees to the ears, hug them in. We call that ear hugging pose. And it just blocks off all environmental distractions where you can only hear your heartbeat or your breath. So you can stay in plow pose for a long time if you want. And you can do this later. But we're going to maybe lift 1 leg at a time as we come into our supported shoulder stand today. So I like to call it Fun Friday because it's an inversion. And when you come into your shoulder stand, feel free to maybe come into a lotus, which I cannot do on my own, but I've got a couple of yogis that can. They can just take their legs, and sometimes I can use one arm and get one leg down, and then use my hand and get the other leg into a lotus-like position. Here we go. But I can't just do it without it. Whenever you're ready, you're going to lift the legs back up and come down nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then take your hands down by your side. Take a few breaths in waterfall. Especially if you're outside, breathe in that beautiful air. And then whenever you're ready, take your feet out to the end of the mat, setting yourself up for your final pose today, Shavasana. Let the front body relax into your back body. Let your face become soft. Let that front body just melt into the back, and the back be grounded into the earth. Stay here as long as you like. try not to think, try to listen. And I always, when people say, what's the difference between praying and meditating? And I say, well, when you're praying, you are talking to God. When you're meditating, God is talking to you. So right now, you can talk to God if you want, or you can listen to what God has to say to you, what the universe has to say to you. Whenever you're ready, bend the knees once more, walk them towards your hips, lift one arm, and then roll to that side. And just stay there for a moment. If you're like me, it lowers your blood pressure, and I have pretty low blood pressure anyway, so it's kind of nice, to take a moment to let my blood pressure, come back to normal a little bit. And then when I feel ready, I just gently press myself up and come into a seated position. Today, with your hands at your heart center, I hope you have a fun weekend. I hope that you enjoyed this and have fun with this practice today, like my little fun Friday practice. Sometimes I'll get you into some more different arm balances, but today, I didn't know what the weather was going to be like. It's going to start raining on many moments. So much peace, much love, and namaste. Thank you for watching.